Hello everyone. Selamat hari Ahad.
Yeah.
Selamat datang ke Borak Teh C Peng. Terima kasih kerana masih lagi setia bersama kami, Afikai dan juga Mia Hassan, si cantik mulus segalanya.
Setiap minggu mesti ada pujiannya, mesti upgrade. Okay.
How are you today, Mia?
I'm good. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. I think it's sunny outside, right? Is it sunny outside?
I don't know.
Hopefully it's sunny outside. Selamat berhujung minggu, Kai.
Selamat
Tapi kita bekerja, tapi it's not a problem. We're going to have 45 minutes with each and every one of you dengan informasi terkini, current issue, gossip,
hashtag DYK.
You know, mek siapa move gila. Mek situ lah, mek kena.
Dan juga kita akan ada tetamu yang menarik.
Yes, alright. So, without further ado, let's just move to our first current issue of the day. Dasarnya semua orang tahu that our Prime Minister has arrived in Kuching last Thursday. Thursday, tepat pada jam 9.38 pagi, mendarat di lapangan terbang antarabangsa Kuching untuk lawatan kerja selama 2 hari. Jadi apa yang Perdana Menteri Tan Sri Budin Yassin lakukan selamatnya berada di situ? By the way, this is his first official visit to Sarawak since he got over the position. He won the position of Perdana Menteri dari 1 Mac 2020. Jadi Perdana Menteri telah menghadiri taklimat hala 7 Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak dan mengadakan perjumpaan khas dengan penjawat-penjawat awam di negeri kita Sarawak tu. Lepas ianya menghadiri sesi balai rakyat yang dinamakan Wawasan Kemakmuran bersama 2030 di BCCK. Sebelah petangnya telah pergi berkenan untuk bagi ngecek macam ni kita pun pusat vaksinasi di Kuching di Stadium Perpaduan sebelum mengadakan kunjungan hormat ke atas yang di-Pertua Negeri Tun Abdul Taib Mahmud di kediamannya di Demak Jaya. And the next day, I think it was on Friday, Encik Zila pagi kuat awal juga berkesempatan untuk pergi ke mi kolong. Makan mi kolong di sebuah restoran yang sangat popular lah di Kuching tu. Jadi
kita pergilah.
esok boleh buka. Jadi rasanya our PM has a good visit to Kuching Sarawak and hopefully more visits to come. InsyaAllah mungkin as a guest to Borak Teh C Peng.
Betul. Boleh.
Hi producer.
Take note.
Alright, okay. Next one. What's
viral untuk today's pun episode? Kita mau bercerita pasal selebriti terkenal, Nilofa.
Yes.
Dia pun lawatan ke Langkawi.
Yeah, we have been talking about Nilofa since last week. Okay, this week apa halnya Tek Kai?
This weeknya pun lawatan ke Langkawi menjadi isu, tapi sebenarnya atas urusan kerja, okey?
Soalnya merentas negeri ke Kedah.
Betul.
Okey, faham.
Sebab
tapi
since last Monday memang hangat dikatakan bilanya pun gambar dengan suaminya kan yang baru berkahwin dengan suaminya Puris pergi ke Langkawi.
Okey.
So terbaru polis daerah Brickfields mengesahkan telah memberi kebenaran kepada Nilofa bersama 3 lagi individu untuk ke Langkawi atas urusan kerja.
I see.
Jadi bukan berbulan madu
bukan berbulan madu, tetapi rasanya sekiranya terbukti kehadiran Nilofa ke Langkawi adalah untuk tujuan lain. Tujuan lain iaitu tujuan berbulan madu dan bukannya atas tujuan kerja, mereka tetap juga akan diambil tindakan. Ya adalah word-word daripada polis-polis kita lah. Jadi jangan risaulah, okey? Sihatlah. Tapi mungkin kita orang bukan atas urusan kerja sih, perlulah merentas negeri. Mungkin Nilofa tu memang betul-betul ada urusan kerja, okey?
Sebabnya dengan 3 lagi individu, bukan sihat 2 aja.
Bukan hanya 2 aja, mungkin PA kah, nyapun manager kah, apakah. Okey, it's okay. Enough buat Nilofa. Dah 2 minggu dah Mia scroll. Nilofa this, baju Nilofa merentas negeri, semua Nilofa. Okay, next week hopefully another new what's viral. Okay, so we're gonna go on a short break. Don't worry, tapi kami orang akan kembali lepas tu with our favorite segment DYK and also what's on Twitter. See you soon. See you in a little bit. Borak Teh C
Peng.
Kembali lagi kembali dalam Borak Teh C Peng bersama dengan Mia Hasan dan juga Afikai. Selamat berhujung minggu. Biar kami dua Afikai, biar kami dua Afikai menemani kita orang selama 45 minit di Astro 122, My Freeview 122. Tapi jangan risau, mungkin kita orang keluar kah, ada pergi sini-sini kah, tapi patut SOP, okey?
Yes.
Jangan risau, jangan mungkin kita orang takut terlepas Borak Teh C Peng ataupun any of the rancangan terbitan TVS.
Betul.
Just search dalam YouTube TVS TV My. Lepas ya, mungkin kita orang mau nanggap, apa je rancangan, apa je update baru dari TVS tu, mau tahulah macam TV Stars.
Betul. Dan juga Afikai DIY paling penting.
Yes, Berichan. Okey,
Ahad,
Afikai DIY.
6.30 petang.
Yes, hari tu.
Tidik.
Jadi kita orang boleh hit the follow button on Instagram TVS TV My. Tapi Kai, mana orang yang mau check, mau pada feedback ataupun yang mau invite pun?
Sebarang feedback, sebarang info ataupun sebarang perkongsian boleh dikongsikan bersama tim bersama tim Borak Teh C Peng, bolehlah emailkan ke borak@tvstv.my.
Alright, so next segment, did you know?
#DYK.
DYK, okay. So, the first one.
Okay, the first one for #DYK, kita mau bercerita blood banks in Sweden notify donors when the blood is being used. Maksudnya bila penderma dermakan darah sidak, dan darah yang digunakan untuk orang yang memerlukan tidak akan notify kita lah sebagai penderma. Kita akan receive message.
I see.
Text message bila blood is used to help a patient.
Meaning to say that it's a form of notification lah to
Yes,
people
betul.
yang madah, your blood has been used to save a life, to save this. Which is a good thing.
To raise awareness lah untuk madah yang darah tu memang diperlukan lah. Donasi darah tu diperlukan. Donasi.
You know what donasi is?
Donasi
dekat tempat jual donat, ada donat kecil-kecil ya.
#DYK second. Donasi is a small donut lah, mini donut.
Donasi. Okay, that's a good initiative. Mungkin kita pun KKM probably can use the same initiative also.
Also, donornya boleh share lah, pun use the contributionnya dekat social media dan sebagainya.
Betul to raise awareness.
Yes, to raise
and
awareness.
to make the donors feel appreciated lah.
Betul.
Okay, faham? Alright, the next one. Did you guys know Malaysia actually has the oldest grandmother, the oldest living woman in Malaysia.
Panjang umurnya.
Cuba Kai tekak berapa umurnya? Panjang
110 tahun.
Yes, she is actually 110 years old. So in conjunction with this birthday of hers, Annamah Abu Kuti was awarded a certificate of recognition from the Malaysia Book of Records for being Malaysia's oldest living woman. A title she actually held since last year.
Wow.
So she is yang masih ada lah. Yang masih ada, yang tertua di Malaysia setakat tu. Jadi fun fact, she is not originally from Malaysia. Dia dilahirkan di Tachambadi, India.
From India.
So migrated to Malaya.
Lah.
Yes, migrated to Malaya during her teenage years. Bermastautin di situ, berlaking orang situ apa semua. Just before the World War II broke out. So according to her son, M. Subramaniam, yang ngembak bila Annamah Abu Kuti tu datang dari India, nya mbak sekali lah, nya pun knowledge when it comes to traditional herbs. When she moved to Malaya in the 1930s, and she actually worked as a midwife here in Malaya. Jadi Annamah nya merupakan seorang ibu kepada 5 orang anak. Tetapi rasanya hanya 2.
Lah.
Yes, ada 17 orang cucu.
Okey,
17 orang cucu, 7 orang cicit.
7 orang cicit.
Anaknya 2 orang sahaja yang masih hidup sekarang. The 3 already deceased.
Panjang umurnya.
Yes. And then actually,
apa rahsianya?
Okay, apa rahsianya? Actually,
tips.
It's secrets to long and healthy life. Nya consume homegrown herbs and fasting once a week.
Fasting.
Our topic for our guest today,
today.
Fasting once a week. And then actually walaupun menyapun left eye a bit si nampak lah, tapi her memory is still very good. Yeah, it's still very good. So fasting once a week, consume homegrown herbs.
Tipsnya lah.
Yes. So that is you know, that's something interesting. Kita ada orang yang tertua di Malaysia, 110 years old. She must have seen a lot since the World War, after the World War and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay, so Kai, the next one.
The next one.
Jangan enjoy sangat dapat gaji.
Jangan enjoy sangat dapat gaji.
Jangan enjoy sangat.
Itu adalah 3 perkara yang orang patut tahu lah.
Yes.
So biasanya bila once kita dapat gaji, nak kita si gagal memulai benda wajib, you know.
Betul.
Dapat je gaji terus fikir, okeylah kami mau pola investment ya. Macam-macam investment, beli emas, beli tok dan sebagainya lah. Tapi sebenarnya jangan. Korang perlu spend dulu duit gaji untuk benda yang wajib. Lepas itu barulah gunakan duit yang baki-baki tu, barulah kita gunakan untuk perancangan apa kita mau pola. So menurut nasihat yang ditulis oleh dalam tu, mun bolehlah 10% daripada gaji kita ya kita gunakan sebagai duit simpanan.
10%.
10%. Tapi mun kita si cukup juga macam gaji kita terlampau terhad, dan kita simpanlah apa yang mampu.
Asalkan simpan.
Yes, true. Asalkan kita ada simpanan. So kita akan perlukan di masa hadapan.
Betul. Asal simpan walaupun sikit 100 ke 200 asal simpan. So kita tahu di end of the day kita memerlukan duit
sebab memang penting, sebab kita memerlukan untuk membantu kita ada kemalangan ataupun kecemasan.
Alright. And then
kita juga perlu belajar tentang pelaburan.
Yes, it was very important.
Memang ramai orang bila bercerita pasal pelaburan, tapi tuan si tahu pelaburan dapat membantu mengembangkan dan juga merancang kewangan pada masa hadapan korang.
Diversify your wealth. Okay, mungkin invest itu, invest gold, invest dalam all this. Jangan invest dalam skim yang diiktiraf lah.
Kita tulis pelaburan wajib yang telah dilakukan adalah KWSP.
Yes, saya
banyak lagi platform pelaburan yang ada.
Yes, just make sure it's actually legit. You know, it gives you good investment, good ROI or return of investment. Yes,
wow.
Okay, yes, finance.
Cikgu.
Alright, great info, Kai. Thank you. And then the last, did you know of the day? The healthiest place in the world. I would love to migrate to this place probably.
Of course.
Is in Panama.
Panama.
So literally the ejaan is Panama lah, but we mentioned it Panama. It's actually a small valley near volcan. Nama tempatnya volcan. And namanya ditunggang as Shangri-La Valley. Yeah, Shangri-La Valley. And the area, as you guys can see, it's actually beautiful scenery, low cost of living. So if you have a low cost of living, your quality of life should up lah. And a significantly longer life expectancy than the surrounding area. So I think it's very important to have a lot of greens when it comes to living healthily and stuff like that, you know.
Apa faktornya? What are the factors yang menyebabkannya healthiest place?
Factors. Okay, factors. A warm climate. Not necessarily sejuk, but as long as it's warm, it's not cold.
Because you're surrounded by greens.
Yes. So a warm climate, active social scene, healthy food, and a slower pace of life that makes for less daily stress.
Stress
So it's not a fast environment. It's a relaxed, chill environment. They still work, but on a very chill manner.
Rasa macam zaman-zaman Lord of the Ring diam the Hobbits punya.
Yes. So if you guys would probably want to migrate to a nicer place, you guys can go to Panama.
Boleh dipertimbangkan.
Yeah, Panama Vulcan nama tempatnya. Okay. Alright, that wraps up our DYK for today.
So what's
on
Twitter? Okay, what's on Twitter? Pengguna Twitter kongsi fungsi istimewa pengecas laptop boleh buat biskut.
Yes.
Sebab apa? Mungkinkah sebabnya pengecas laptop yang terlampau panas, jadinya si perlukan oven untuk buat biskutnya?
Should be lah, sebab selalu kan kita charge any device lah. Nya pun adapter yang akan panas.
Jadi sangat panas. Betul.
Yang dikerek actually a dough. Okay, it's not a biscuit, it's a dough yang belum masak pun.
Dan dia mengembang. Ini benda yang memang benar-benar panas.
Yes. After a while, saya tahu lah berapa lama. Probably it takes some time lah, of course. Tapi actually it's kembang. Okay, you can. Bukan
je laptop, handphone pun sama kan. Bila kita charge dia jadi panas. Maybe lepas charge kita orang dah perlu beli oven. Mungkin boleh jimatkan budget.
Rasanya pun
jangan tiru aksi ni di rumah.
Rasanya pun kita orang di luar pun, if it's too hot, you guys literally can cook an egg outside, you know.
Yes, betul.
It applies to the same thing, but now this one is funnier lah because kita orang actually pakai tempat yang charge telefon untuk masak. Okay.
But again, not safe.
Yeah, it's not safe. Just, it's funny, okay? Yeah, we want to share it with you guys. All right. So that wraps up our What's on Twitter, current issue, what's viral, and all that jazz. So it's time to bring our guest for today. Tadi ada kakak about fasting.
Correct.
This person that we want to bring in is actually a pro.
Kan, si sabar dah sebenarnya. Tadi baru je producer tegur muka makin bulat.
So we want to know more about intermittent fasting.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure to stay tuned. Borak Teh C Peng. See you in a bit.
Bang! And we are back dalam Borak Teh C Peng bersama Afikai, Mia Hassan dan kita ada guest untuk hari ini.
Yeah, simaklah kakak banyak about what we're going to talk about today. And we just want to welcome our next guest.
Go straight forward.
Banyak masa nak kakak dengan our guest for today. Okay, just welcome Mr. Faiz right here.
Welcome.
Hi Faiz,
to
how are
Borak Teh C
you?
Peng.
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, you look good compared to us both. You look better.
Kayak sambut tapak di bawah meja.
Intimidated already. Okay.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. Okay, so Faiz, we know that you are a personal trainer and all that stuff, right? But we want to focus today on intermittent fasting.
IF.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So intermittent fasting, do you practice intermittent fasting? And what is IF actually?
Okay, I actually have been fasting for, I think, more than 9 years right now.
Wow.
So basically, when I start losing weight until now, I'm still doing it until now.
Oh.
Yeah.
9 years.
And what it actually is, layman's term, basically, I skip a lot of meal and eat one big meal. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, layman's term.
Oh, you skip so many meals, but you eat one
Yes.
big meal for the day.
Yeah. But I have a reason to do that, lah.
Oh, and the reason
So it's
is?
like 1 meal per day, is it?
Depends. Okay, it actually depends on individual and how you do the fasting itself.
Yeah.
Some it doesn't necessarily means you only have to eat like 1 meal a day, right? But it's more of the period of time that you eat, that you can eat.
The window.
Yeah. For example,
Eating.
you can say that there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
For doing intermittent fasting. What I'm doing is the advanced version. So I will fast for like maybe 20 hours and only eat 4 hours a day.
Oh, I've read about that before. That one is called the warrior diet, is it?
Yeah.
The warrior diet.
He did that.
Yeah,
He
I did that
did
before.
that,
Yeah, and the reason I do that is because, well, I like to eat a lot in one sitting, and
Okay.
I'm lazy.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
So you've been doing intermittent for 9 years.
Yes.
How much actually did you shed along that 9 years? From what to what?
From it's actually introduced to me by my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is, just mention him. Yeah, his name is Sui.
Okay.
Yeah, he introduced me about this diet, so I decided to give it a try.
Okay.
And it works for me because, well, it suits my lifestyle. Like I said, I'm lazy.
Because you're lazy.
Yeah, and I like to eat a lot at one go, one sitting.
Yeah.
Actually, that's it. But, well, it actually works in helping me to reduce my weight. Yeah. But to be honest, it's not because like intermittent fasting is superior with other diet actually.
Oh.
Yeah. To be honest, it's not that because it's superior. with other diet is just because all diet works in the same principle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is calorie deficit.
Yes,
That's it actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
The same concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same concept no matter what diet you follow, keto or
Yes,
you know all these. I'm just going to mention all these famous diet or the low carbs. But all diet works in the same principle, which is low calorie.
Going to the same direction.
Calorie deficit.
Yeah, going to the same direction.
Correct.
basically.
Yes, that's it actually.
So to conclude, the answer is IF good way to diet or no?
That I have a lot of questions. Okay. For my personal reason is because I admit I'm a busy person. Yeah, I have classes from morning maybe until evening, and then I have my own training as well.
Okay.
And this happens to coincide with most of my PT clients as well. Most of them is actually like busy office workers or what.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually ask them to do it, but they decide to follow because it suits their lifestyle. Because for me, in order for you to actually choose a diet or anything actually, all right, it have to suit your
lifestyle.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you are free, like example, you just stay at home mom or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think IF is good for you.
I see.
Suitable, not good. Yeah, it's not suitable for you.
Which is more suitable?
So probably we can say that IF is actually better to people who has a busy lifestyle. Can we say that?
Yes.
Oh.
Most of my friends that actually doing IFs are, believe it or not, lawyers, doctors.
Doctors. I've heard,
And then only after they have like a very long on-call time, everything, and post-call, they're gonna eat something like that.
Less time to eat.
Yes, correct. People that actually have lesser time to eat.
Understand. Okay, because we know that intermittent fasting has like 16, 8, 24, what else? All these times, right?
Some even 24 hours. And then
I heard.
Like one day on, one day off.
Alternate days, right?
They have a lot.
Oh, I see. Okay, so how do you see, okay, which time is the best for a certain person?
Okay, again, I know this sounds a bit cliche, but it depends. I like to use that word because reason why is it really depends on the individual. Okay, for example, like people like us, there's no actual reason for us not to eat for 24 hours.
Yes, correct.
You can give it a try. Like some sort of a challenge there, like I try not to eat for 24 hours. But the problem is, okay, now here's the thing. I've seen this over and over again. It happens to me as well.
Okay.
Let's say if you do, stop yourself from eating, right? It's usually like more of a forced action, and then you will be like extremely hungry. And what happens is when you decide to eat, it will become a binging party.
Yes.
You will end up eating back everything that you fasted. It's like one step forward, two step backwards.
Yes, correct.
Yes, betul.
So actually, like I said, it depends on the individual as well. And intermittent fasting is not suitable for like beginners as well. Most people they just want to find like a shortcut. If they heard that if they heard like intermittent fasting can make me lose 75 kilo, I might as well go and try it. So I will tell them, you better think properly before you actually do it, because it works for me doesn't mean it will work for you or anyone else.
Correct.
Faham. So you have to know what kind of diet that suits you, not necessarily intermittent fasting. Okay, just because now intermittent fasting is quite famous nowadays.
It's like trending.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
like a trend, because
it's like a trend.
I remember in 2015, 2016, I first doing the IF. Then everybody macam, why doing IF? It's not good,
Really?
Everybody told me that IF is not good.
I heard that as well. They will say, okay, most of the people that actually comment to me which is not good. It's like, for for example, like in the sporting world, right? Okay, for example, like, I'm just using an example lah. If you're a performance athlete, or you're a bodybuilder, or like maybe you're an athlete that train like 7 to 8 hours a day. Of course, intermittent fasting is not suitable.
Yes, not suitable.
Because you need calorie.
It might work. It might don't work. But on my case, I guess this is not scientifically proven, but I'm just guessing that my body adapts to it, so I can still train and do intermittent fasting at the same time, and it works for me lah.
I see, understand. Okay, wow. Okay, there's a lot of information to be digested, okay? But we're gonna go on a short break. Don't worry, more questions to be asked about intermittent fasting. Stay tuned to Borak Teh C Peng. And we are back with Afikai Biasa and also our pro intermittent fasting. Faiz right here dalam Borak Teh C Peng. Alright, so kita dah tanya a lot of questions about intermittent fasting to this Faiz right here.
Still not enough.
Yes, not enough, okay?
Ask away.
See? Okay? Because he has been practicing intermittent fasting for about 9 months. 9 years. 9 years. That is a long way, okay? I did intermittent for like a month. A month.
Baby, still
almost
a baby.
2, still a baby. So I need to learn more. Okay, so because you are also a personal trainer, right? And you practice intermittent fasting as well. So I wanted to know, is it okay if people what kind of exercise or activities that a person who practices intermittent fasting to be doing in order for them to lose more weight, if that's their goal?
Okay.
Does running help?
All right. Okay, good question.
Good question.
There's a lot of things to say, which I hope you guys are okay with that.
Okay.
Now, to be honest, the type of activity you do while you are doing the fasting is actually unlimited. It doesn't actually affect. It doesn't actually affect your training or your activity per se, unless it's the real fasting. I mean, the one that's coming, the fasting month.
Yes, the real fasting.
Simple reason, because while in fasting month in Ramadan, we can't drink.
Yes,
correct.
Yeah, so that's the most important thing right there.
Okay.
All right. But for example, if it's the normal intermittent fasting, not the bulan Ramadan one, right? It doesn't actually affect your performance in any training. In fact, when I was training for my first Spartan, which is the Ultra Beast, I was still doing intermittent.
So you're doing the IF during that training?
It doesn't affect my trainings at all.
Seek compromise, no?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because like, if you know how energy works actually in your body, as long as you have enough glycogen system or what, you can still function. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Do you?
But you have to hydrate though. That's the most important thing.
That's the problem with intermittent fasting and the real fasting, because you cannot hydrate. Okay,
correct.
faham. But usually, I wanted to know also lah, because I run like 5 to 6 kilometers daily now, which is for me, I think I thought it's a big achievement for me. But I do intermittent.
5K is good.
5K is good.
So I did intermittent fasting also. So does it help in losing weight actually?
Okay, that's actually a good question. Let's say if let's take everything out of the equation and we just talk about losing weight in itself.
Okay.
So if you're talking about losing weight, I'm just being blunt. Actually, every diet works. And as long as you are in a calorie deficit.
So no matter what you do.
No matter, because doesn't mean you are doing intermittent fasting, all right, it will actually burn fat faster.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So meaning that you have to burn more calories than the one that you consume.
Either that, or for me, the easiest way is just to lower down your calorie intake.
So
Yeah.
less eating.
Less eating,
No.
less eating, yeah.
Sekati je kita.
Technically speaking, you're not wrong, but you're not right either.
Okay.
When you say like less eating, you cannot cut a lot of calorie at one go. So
Yeah.
usually it's like by
Bit by bit lah.
by bit. And then there will also like a time that we what we like to say, like, you know, where you actually reset. I mean, not to say reset. You have a diet rest where, you know,
Cheat day.
something like that. You can say that, yes. As long as you get back on track, you will maintain that, how to say that, weight loss. Because I'm sure most of you have ever see or witnessed people that have all this like rapid weight loss. And then,
Yeah.
they come back either the same or more than they start with.
Like me.
Yeah.
Like
So
so
that's the
many
thing.
times.
Because if you are, let's say, because since you asked like about weight loss, so no matter what diet you do, actually will work as long as you're in a calorie
Calorie
deficit.
deficit.
I see. So the main point is,
That's the M lah.
yes, calorie deficit.
Yes.
Just take care of what you eat, not too much.
Correct.
I see. So not necessarily
I
you
give
jog
you
every day
yes,
lah.
correct. I give you a good
okay.
example.
Faham.
All right, like let's say if you are doing intermittent fasting, okay, so you do all these activities and everything, and you're like, okay, I think I did my fair share of training and everything.
Yeah.
And you go home and eat like, I don't know, 8 tubs of ice cream or something like that. And it's more than, you know, your
Calorie burn.
Yes.
and it exceeds your calorie, I call it the calorie allowance, you will still gain weight.
Yes, of
No
course.
matter what.
Of course,
True.
yeah.
So okay, faham.
True.
Okay.
Even if
Understand.
you do exercise nah, tapi if your
Yeah.
calorie intake is too much, lebih tinggi, then
Doesn't do anything.
tapi boleh
Okay.
naik lagi berat ya kan?
Yeah. Okay, understand. Thank you.
No problem.
So that is why diet yang paling penting. Like
Yeah.
people always say 80% diet and 20% exercise
Yeah.
kan?
I never heard of that. Why you didn't tell me?
But then again, people always say, maybe sebab ramai orang si tahu, I mean we don't give enough awareness to people, knowledge about IF. You know, every time if I go macam training, you know, even Muay Thai ke, weightlifting ke, people always say IF is not good. You know, because nyamadanya akan compromise my energy, then I cannot use all the one lah. I say that energy to, you know, like push weight, you know, like do all the exercise.
Okay, now that is actually interesting. Okay, because now we are talking about general health,
Yes.
no longer about weight loss. Okay,
Yes.
this is what I do read about IF online as well.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone
I
can do
do
online.
also. Don't worry.
So there's a few studies that suggest that when doing IF, you know, it reduces like some health problem, like
Yes.
Alzheimer's.
something like that, and
Yeah.
about
Sakit.
longevity,
Yes,
life
yes.
longevity, cell reproduction,
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, those are some of the. Some even claim that it is how to say, proven lah. Yeah, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. For me, I always tell people, always take everything with a pinch of salt lah.
Yeah.
But as for energy balance wise, it never compromise. I'm just talking about myself.
Yes.
Yeah. It never compromise like my training or my performance or what.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the funny thing kan, macam like I talk just now is about 5-6 years ago. But then I jumpa them like a year ago, 2 years ago, Sidak pun dah pola IF, you know. Like the past 5 years, they told me it's not good. Then now they're doing IF.
That's the
It's
thing.
trending.
That's the thing. Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. Because it's. I mean, like we are humans. Anything that's trending, people will tend to follow.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, people will tend to follow. So even if something cool comes out, I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, let's try.
Let's try. But the problem with some people is they will in Sarawak they call it try mentak-mentak. Yeah, they don't even want to. Yeah, they just like, oh, this thing is cool. I'm just gonna jump into it.
Jump into the bandwagon.
Yeah, they don't even want to at least research or read up
first.
about it.
Yeah.
True. Because it's trending, everyone is doing it, everyone has good result. Oh, I want to try also.
Especially if it's from a celebrity.
Yeah.
Okay, for example, I give you my biggest celebrity. I'm the Rock's biggest fan, I think.
Ah.
Let's say if the Rock says something like, "Oh, you drink a cup of water a day and you'll lose 5 kilos," I'm sure everyone will follow.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just an example. I hope the Rock don't see this and kill me. Yeah. It's just an example.
Yes.
Then mesti you ever try P90X? Because there's one movie G.I. Joe, I think. The Rock pernah cakap pasal P90X, so you must have tried P90X.
I've seen it, and I feel tired just by watching it. So no, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, kita ajak macam ni hati. Nak angkat ajak lelah dah. Enough.
Trust me, you know, that's type of a workout. You just look at the video or you just watch of people doing it, like, no. Yeah.
Tidak.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Alright, okay, I understand. So, to people who wants to try, who wants to live a good health, not necessarily losing weight, you know, just probably wanted to try on intermittent fasting.
Okay.
What is your tips and what would you advise to them out there?
Okay, for beginners, usually what I advise them is start small. Okay, so like we talked previously, intermittent fasting have, like, you know, the time and everything. All right, so for beginners, you can try like maybe go for the bigger time period. I mean the bigger eating window. Yeah, like maybe 8 hours window of eating, so you can actually have more meals.
Yeah.
Or maybe beginners, what I always tell people that just want to start, go for the 12-hour, just half a day.
Yeah. 12,
That's including sleep time. That's including sleep time. But, okay, now here's the thing. Make sure before you try not only intermittent fasting, any diet, make sure you yourself is fairly healthy.
Yes.
Yeah, because some people that have, like, for example, like gastric issues or something like that, when they try intermittent fasting, it will affect them badly.
Yes.
I see.
So,
okay.
jangan berlari sebelum pandai merangkak, okay?
Yes,
Start slowly,
start
but
small.
surely.
Yeah.
Understand. All right. Thank you so much, Faiz. Thank you
You're
so
most
much
welcome.
for sharing the information on intermittent
Intermittent
fasting with us.
fasting.
So, you guys, thank you so much for being with
Thank
us for
you.
today. Tomorrow with Fir Afandi and
Afandi dan
Marcella
Marcella
Sigai
Sigai.
again. See you next week. Borak Teh C Peng. Thank you, everyone. Have a good
Bang,
day.
bang, 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 bang. Bye.